What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Skullcast. Just talking about the Battlefront 2 beta I just finished. Just played my last game last night. I will not be playing anymore. It's closing. So here are my general impressions. Much better than the last Battlefront, by a lot. I really had fun with it, even though I only played one game mode more than anything else, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Now, before I talk about my general impressions of the game, I want to talk about the crate system first, because it is the glaring problem with this game so far. So this is objectively a pay-to-win model, or if you want to look at it in a little bit more optimistic way, it's a pay-to-progress much faster model. Kind of like modern mobile games. Basically, when you open a crate, you get star cards, which give you access to different abilities for classes, but they also have tiers of quality, where the highest tiers are like doubly as good as the bottom tier. So it's all based on luck, whether you get something that's really good or really shit. Obviously, you want to have the best stuff. That's how you will be able to play the game the way it's meant to be played, I guess. And everyone who pre-ordered the game will automatically get tons of these cards. Not only that, but the only way to unlock guns in the game is by getting the crafting points that are also in the crates. You don't get them any other way. You have to just open shitloads of crates, hope you get a gun, or just get enough crafting points. So you're going to be stuck farming these crates. You're going to be saving up your credits to buy crates, or you can just buy them with real money. That's the way they are going to do the system. Theoretically, you can unlock everything with playtime, but judging from the numbers in the beta, it'll take hundreds of hours of gameplay to unlock most, not all, most of everything that you want. And these things aren't super overpowered, but it's enough to have an advantage over everyone else. So it's going to take you forever to get those star cards, and you're not able to use most of the guns that are already in the game, unless you want to drop real money on crates, after already buying a $60 game. I'm not opposed to unlocking guns or I'm not opposed to unlocking guns or abilities or a general progression system in online multiplayer games. I do come from a childhood filled with Battlefield games. But the progression needs to be paced in a realistic way, not paced in a way that only a teenager on summer break would be able to unlock by playing 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now I know they're doing a free DLC system instead of a season pass type deal, but Big EA wants some other way to keep the money flowing in. They seem to be trying to copy Overwatch's style of crates, but they've got it just completely wrong. If you really want to make the microtransaction money and please the fans, you can do all sorts of cosmetics that people will fucking eat up, especially when you have the Star Wars license to work with. I'll even give you a few ideas, EA. You listening? You pull out your notepad. You can have players unlock symbols to put on their helmets and their droids, skin colors for blasters like Counter-Strike, skin colors for ships. Maybe you could take characters from the Star Wars universe that won't make it as entire new heroes and make them skins for existing heroes. For example, maybe you'll never put in Asajj Ventress because who the fuck Asajj Ventress, right? But maybe someone can swap their Darth Maul skin for their Asajj skin they got. It doesn't change the hero, it's just Darth Maul abilities, but you look like Asajj Ventress. You could do the same thing with a Jango Fett skin on Boba, or Dash Rendar's YT-2400 Outrider replacing the Millennium Falcon. You don't have to remake anything, you can just slap these other skins on these heroes, and they could be ultra rare or whatever. Maybe people could unlock extremely rare lightsaber color alternatives, or alternate hero skins. Again, like Darth Maul, maybe you could unlock the robed Darth Maul when he's fighting on Tatooine. The list of cool shit you could do cosmetically with this game is endless, and you have this shitty model that you have in the game where it takes forever to unlock anything good. But we'll stop there on crates, we'll get into some of the gameplay. So we've got 4 classes with other elite classes and heroes that you can unlock throughout the round as you save up your battle points. You're awarded battle points by accomplishing any sort of task, objectives, kills, assists, and so on. It's a far cry from the one soldier type in the last game where you can only customize with star cards. This time the star cards can replace one of 3 abilities that each of the 4 classes has, so customization is emphasized here. We'll start with the Assault class. It's your basic soldier unit with bread and butter blaster rifle, a grenade. They've got an ability that turns your weapon into what's basically a shotgun. There's a Boba Fett right on the other side of this.
Closing range. Starting kill sweep. Nowhere left to run. Kill the throne room or we die. My time.
Has your team like the taste of my fucking cock? The officer class provides buffs to his allies. Then you've got the heavy, who wields a light machine gun type weapon and can burn a cooldown to whip out a fucking minigun And you can replace some of these abilities, like turning your minigun into basically an anti-tank gun, or changing your grenades into remote detonite charges. He's easily one of the most OP classes in the game and can hold off a considerable amount of people given the right environment. Like this one corner, you can just put a detonite charge on the corner, whip out your anti-tank gun and just like lay into it, and if Darth Maul comes running in, you just pop the detonite charge and mow him down and he's dead. They're insanely good. Then there's the absolute most OP class in the game at this point in the beta, the Specialist. What's basically supposed to be a recon sniper class actually turned out to be the most horrifying mid to close range class in the game. The unlockable gun in the beta has a burst fire mode that works as both a hip fire gun and a sniper. And one of their main abilities, Infiltration, scrambles enemy radars so they can't see you, and it provides enemies on your radar. And then it turns your gun into a burst fire pistol that kills any unit in 1 or 2 shots. And on top of all of this, when you get a kill in this mode where you're just blank on the radar, you can see everybody, you have an insanely good gun. Every time you get a kill, it refreshes the timer on this ability, so you can keep it up and go on massive kill streaks if you're just decent at the game. Then we got heroes who are a little nerfed from the last game, but can still manage to go on big kill streaks. In the beta, we got Rey, Han Solo, Darth Maul, and Boba Fett. But by a mile, the best hero is Darth Maul due to his speed, power, the ability to dip the hell out when he's taking too much damage. His sidesteps are fucking massive, and it makes him crazy hard to hit. Heroes are also able to regenerate health, just like soldiers, so it creates this problem of people hogging heroes for far too long. So they can dive in, get some kills, and then run away and wait for their HP to regenerate. Also, no one else can play hero when it's active, so it kind of fucking sucks. I think the HP regen is bullshit. We've seen this with Bosk in the last game. If you're gonna have regen on heroes, it only needs to go up to like a max of 100 or something. The normal health of a soldier, basically. It doesn't need to go back up to like 500. I think it's okay if a player saves 5k points, drops into a hero, and then makes a huge push for their team and then dies. Your team's also willing to drop those points to keep the hero up and running, and then everyone can play it. I also think you could allow for a third hero instead of just 2 on Galactic Assault, because there are so many people sitting in the spawn screen waiting to snipe a hero when they become available, so it can actually be a hindrance to your team when people are just sitting there waiting, not playing the game. They just want to play a hero. But you can spend your points on other elite troopers or starfighters or land vehicles. You can be a super battle droid, a Wookiee, a starfighter. There's all sorts of fun options that you can spend during the battle, and I really like that about the game as well. The 3 modes we got to play in the game were Galactic Assault, which is the main Theed map you've seen most of here in this video. It's a huge 20 versus 20 map with multiple objectives that change throughout the map and is super fucking fun. God, this mode is so cool. The map is amazing. It looks like Theed. Everything looks fucking great. I love this map so much. And I can't wait to see more Galactic Assault maps. Then there's Strike Mode, which is a single objective map on a smaller scale with fewer players. The map we get is Takodana, which is the CD Cantina Castle place in episode 7. And out of all the games I played on this map, I've only seen the First Order win once. And it was my very last game with some friends where we had to play out of our fucking minds to win. Basically, the First Order is trying to capture a Jedi artifact, hint hint, it's Anakin's lightsaber from episode 7, and deliver it to a ship that the Resistance team literally spawns at. The map is so one-sided in favor of the defense, it's infuriating as the attackers, and it's fucking free as the Resistance if you've ever played a fucking video game in your life. Then there's an objective-based Starfighter Assault mode with dogfights only. This one was really fun because it's a mix of dogfighting and flying inside and around giant capital ships to try to accomplish objectives. Solid space combat, can't complain too much. It's also worth mentioning the Starfighters and the heroes also have star cards that come from crates. So that's also stupid as hell. So some other concerns I had is there's a lack of squad play. There's not much incentive to fight with each other than pushing on an objective. Like, you know, there's no need for ammo or health packs. Since there's infinite ammo and everyone regenerates their health automatically, there's no need for a dedicated support class. And the officer class, he can only do so much to support before it's back to feeling like 1v1ing everyone again. The game is intrinsically designed around solo play, jumping in and out by yourself. A squad system probably wouldn't make any sense this late in its development, so I can never see a squad system being implemented, which is pretty sad. cheating is already existent in the PC version, which is the version I played. Got people aimbotting, wall hacking, and shooting through walls, which is a new one. Now, EA changed their anti-cheat from that shitty fair fight system in the last game to an actual client-side one called EA's anti-cheat. I'm not sure if it's entirely working yet. I mean, these are brand new hacks and it is in the beta, so we'll see if the cheating is rampant during release. Hopefully not. These players were not getting banned mid-match. Hopefully they got banned after getting massively reported, but we will see how that turns out. There were plenty of bugs in the beta, but it is a beta, so luckily we got to report them before the launch. I'm stuck. I'm in a hole. I'm stuck. What is that? I fell back in the hole. Just, what the fuck was that? There's just a hole in the world. And in closing, it's a really fun game. Massive improvement over the last Battlefront. But God, the fucking crate system is straight out of a mobile game. And it sucks. Like, it sucks. It's a fucking tragedy. Have you heard of the tragedy of the crates in Battlefront 2? I really want them to trash the tier system on star cards and the crafting points to unlock guns. Because it's shit. It really needs to be cosmetics in the crates. Or anything else that people actually want, not just like they want it because they're frustrated other people have good things that they don't have. That's lame. Again, look at Overwatch. It's just cosmetics. Everything else is people have same access to the same things. It just needs to be cosmetics in the crates, and then you unlock guns by doing well with the default guns you already have. That'll be it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. I do read the comments. If you're new here and if you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next Skullcast video, which will be a review of a certain hat game. I'll see you guys.